Hello everyone, and let me first preface this video with a statement. I am going to have to do this entire video with like this British, Scottish accent, whatever you're hearing right now, I don't even know. I lost a bet to someone very important to me, my fiance specifically, so please humor me and watch the video and just understand that there are some things in life that you just have to do. If you lose, you have to stick to your guns and you have to do what you say you're gonna do, okay? So anyway, this particular video is another Kevin Samuels reaction. Let's get stuck in, shall we?
You have YouTube playing in the background. You need to mute.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But we can stop that. Well,
okay. So you're 53.
I am.
Okay. So what's the question? What are we talking about today?
Let me see if somebody else has a conversation.
Yep. Yeah, I'm hearing YouTube playing in the background, so you need to close the YouTube windows. I think you need to have open the StreamYard. Don't unmute yourself until you close the windows. I tell you one thing about my generation, man. We suck at technology.
So you're 53?
Man, you have YouTube playing in the background or another window open. I'm going to mute you. I keep hearing back. Stop unmuting yourself until you close down all the other windows. Okay. I keep telling her to stop unmuting herself, but she keeps doing it. One thing my Generation X, the people who grew up with Atari 2600 and stuff, my generation thought computers and software was a joke, and it grinds my gears to no end. The Generation X sucks at technology. You see me, and I am nimble with the technology, always learning. It's a goddamn shame that the people at our age who have the most wisdom suck at this stuff. I'm not saying you, Miss Ali. I'm just saying in general. Go ahead, let me just say. Okay. Go ahead.
Great. No, I'm grateful to be on here. Finally, I was able to. I don't necessarily disagree, and I say in the most humblest manner, I am a Muslim.
Okay.
And I say, I want to disagree. Oh, just humor me. And
okay.
Our women today that come on, I watch you, and it pains me sometimes. Their behaviors, the way that they don't listen. And I'm divorced. I have 3 grown children, 4 from my husband.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have a chance.
So what do you disagree about? What do you disagree with?
That a woman my age, the possibility of me finding a man or a man finding me or being chosen.
I'm going to stop it really quickly and just say that have like respect for people who feel like they need to cover their hair and stuff like that. To me, it's like a really feminine, beautiful thing. Like I love the way Muslim women dress, I swear. Like I think it's actually really beautiful. But for me, because I'm not in that religion, I would never want to perpetrate and like try to do like a rap or anything, because it's not what I believe. So I would never, like I said, just for a look or a fashion statement, be like, yeah, I'm gonna put a rap on, even though it's not what I believe in. But anyway, I thought at first it was like a swim cap when I saw it, and I'm just like, man, I gotta watch this part, because sometimes I do skim through and I look through the video, and if it looks like it's a funny part or something like that, I'll stop it and watch it, and then that might be the part of the Kevin Samuels video that I do. But sometimes I don't have time to sit there and watch the entire video. When I saw that blue thing, I'm like, is this lady wearing a freaking swim cap? And then after hearing, okay, she's Muslim, like, I'm not going to judge her. Let's keep watching.
I disagree. I think with the behaviors of my sisters, how unfortunate, I think that there's a great possibility. I don't need a 6-figure man.
Okay, you talking about you or you talking about your sisters?
Me.
Okay.
Yes.
A blind squirrel can find a nut.
No. I listen to.
Okay, I let you speak unmolested. A blind squirrel can look up and find a nut.
Mm-hmm.
What percentage chance would you give the average 50-plus-year-old unmarried black woman at finding a husband?
50%. And yeah,
You can't make this shit up.
hero for that baby.
Ma'am, 1 in 4 black women will marry in their lifetime. And you're saying that women over 50 have a twice as likely chance. Please explain to us why.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. And just in response to the conversations that you have, the attitudes, the non-cooperativeness. Yes, I am an older woman. I'm not looking for a 6-figure income man. I'm an average woman. So just on that alone, no. Just
But
that
ma'am,
alone.
but what you're explaining is why you're giving women a 50% opportunity to find a husband over age 50. That's what you said. You said,
Yeah.
okay. But you understand that black women today, all age ranges, 26% will marry, right?
Okay, right.
So you're saying that number doesn't matter. If you're over 50, you got a 50-50 shot of getting a husband. That's mathematically implausible. You can't make that math work. Why would you have a better chance to get married over 50 than you do at 20?
Oh, I didn't say in comparison to a 20-year-old. So my response is this: at my age, and you stating also, I can't give you the numbers that the men my age are looking for the younger women, and just by listening to your platform.
She completely missed the man's point. He was basically trying to say that as a black woman, we basically only have a 26% chance of actually getting married in a lifetime. And so with that small of a number, you as a woman who's over 50, how can you expect, and you're not at the marrying age, how can you expect that you're going to have like practically a better chance of getting married than someone who's much younger? It doesn't make any sense. And she didn't address it. She just was like, well, I didn't say it in compares to women who were younger. No, he's just talking about overall women, black women have a less likely chance of getting married, with only 26%. Like, that's very low, actually. It kind of like, it's kind of scary, but like at the same time, I'm not that worried because I do have a fiance and we do plan to get married this year. So I'm not worried, but I'm just like listening to that, and it's like a wake-up call, like make sure that I'm doing everything I need to do to maintain my relationship and get married and do what I need to do. But this lady here, she started off with saying, hey, you know what, I'm Muslim, let me start there. And then she said something about a divorce. And in my head, I just was like, wait, Muslim divorce? Like, isn't that like practically, unheard of, like in their kind of religion or something? Maybe he did something that would be considered divorceable. I don't even know what is divorceable in that religion, but maybe he cheated or something. I don't know.
Platform.
All right. I'm listening. I'm going ahead.
Oh yeah. Some of us are not prepared. We're not wives. And like I said, humor me. It's just. I think
that you're saying you saying 2 black women. You saying 100 black women, 50 years or older. Just say 50 years old. You're saying in a room of 100 single black women, 50 years old. You're saying 50 of them will get married.
Yeah, that's what I said. I would like change my answer, but I said, humor me, yeah, because of the behaviors of my sisters, my black women. Yeah, I listen to your platforms, and sometimes it pains me the responses that we give, and we don't even listen.
I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying, ma'am. If there were today, the number says that 1 in 4, 20, in that room of 100 black women, only 26 of them will get married. And what you're saying is I think that women over 50, if I gave you a room of 150-year-olds, 50 of them will get married. That doesn't make any sense. The number's supposed to be much less.
Okay, great.
So you saying that, and when you came in and saying you don't think that I give the women a fair shot, you think that women my age is not over, and I'm like, yeah, it is.
But the first thing I said also was humor me though. But
Okay.
no, because like I said, I'm not looking for a 6-figure income. I
it.
understand what
I get it. It doesn't have to be 6 figures.
what average, yeah. And like you say, yeah, I agree. There's a lot of single men out here that's looking for women. I know,
But they're not looking for 50-year-old women.
What? Yeah.
They're not looking for 50-year-old women. That's why that's why I started asking women the question, what is life going to look like for you at 50? See, I understand, man, because you're in this position, and what women in your position have left, all you have is hope.
You know what?
Listen. I didn't say you. I said women in your position. Because life has changed. When you were 21, women were in the driver's seat. You could determine if and when you went out. You determined if you went out on a date. You darn sure determined when sex happened, and you determined when the babies happened. That was 100% up to women. Men had to try to figure out the combination. We had to keep trying to come back, like going to the carnival, trying to win those little prizes. And y'all knew the combination, and y'all relished that because it was all weighted on your side. But what happens over age 30, the game changes. But in our community, because black don't crack, and of our culture, our women don't get the memo until they're almost 40, and it's 10 years too late.
With this lady, I love her attitude. I actually thought this was going to go a different way, and I actually appreciate the fact that they're having a good conversation. She's smiling, she's hearing what he's saying, and I believe she's taking it into account. And she's kind of like not one of those women that comes on and they're like defiant all the way to the end, even when they're proven wrong time after time, and then they just look stupid when they do that. But this lady is like conceding to all of his ideas that are correct, and she's nodding and smiling, like I said, so it's going a lot better than I thought.
So many women are starting to, after 35, I want to be a wife, but it's too late for many. So I talk to women who were over 45, and they're asking, where can I go find husbands and this and that? I'm like, where are the 60-year-old men looking to marry? There are no men looking to marry you. Yeah. If a man is 50, it's like I'm 52. If I were going to remarry, why would I marry a woman 50 and I could marry a woman at 28?
Oh, is that a question? No, I understand that. But
that's why I say the percentage chances are much lower because. Go ahead.
Okay, then I will agree with that. When I first started, I said, humor me. You know, I have a gentleman friend, 50 years old, and you know, we have these type of conversations. You're gonna marry, if you meet someone, Samir, they're gonna be your age or older. That I understand. Now, mind you, I was married for 22 years. I understand that. First of all, you said that we will want a stepdad. I have a 13-year-old son, and no, I don't. So, I'm not waiting like I have time, but I understand those things.
Well, ma'am, I didn't say that specifically to you. Okay, please don't.
No.
Well, when I say stepdad, man, if you're marrying, the man will be a stepfather.
But yeah.
Okay, so that's just a statement of fact.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah.
Hey, that goes back to my last video. A lot of women who get in relationships, they don't want the new guy or the stepfather to come in and like have any say over the child. But if he's there every day and he's making decisions, stop doing that. I'm sorry, my little dog is making some weird noise. Can you get out of here with all of that racket? Come on, shoo! So if you've got a situation where you're in another relationship and you've got a 13-year-old son, you may not want a new man coming in because you know your son's at that age, but he might resist. And that's actually pretty smart. But at the same time, like he said, a squirrel can go out and find a nut, even if it's blind. So if like you want sex, you could at least get that from somewhere. I mean, there's always somebody.
But you and your husband were married. Why did you guys divorce?
Because we never communicated where we were, what we wanted.
All
We
right.
never ever
So how
really
long have
sat
you guys
down
been
and talked.
divorced?
That's a good question. And have to
No,
say,
it's just a legal question.
uh, wow, maybe I'll have to sit down because legally we're still married. We're just not together. He is in another relationship right now. So,
But you have a legal state marriage?
yes,
So
yes.
why not just do things the right way and just dissolve it?
End it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I listen to what you say. So
Because you can't move into another situation even if it presented itself.
yeah, so he has so he has a 2-family income. It would be plausible that he is the one that spends the money and file for a divorce. He's moved on with his life. I agree. I'm not a bitter woman,
Okay. One thing that I understand with us, we don't do things in order. Do you want to be remarried?
I would like to be. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, if you're not living together and he's in another relationship, the divorce needs to happen. But all I'm saying is that I'm a strong advocate for families staying together.
Well, guys, it's getting pretty lengthy, and I see he's getting ready to give us some advice on maybe getting back and restoring things with an ex or something, but I really don't feel like I need to watch that part or finish this up. It's almost getting to be 20 minutes here, so we're going to cut this short and let it go. And as far as she goes, I hope for the best for her. I mean, it sounds like she really wants to be in a relationship. I hope she finds somebody and they enjoy each other's company and live happily ever after, all that great stuff. But like, she definitely can't be married to her ex. I mean, I don't know. It sounds like he's already moved on. I mean, what was the reason that they divorced? But she said they're still technically married. See, that's just what I don't really like, the Kevin Samuels women who call in. I swear, y'all are some liars. You always start out one way and then the truth comes out later. Like, I'm divorced, but you're technically not. You're just separated. He's shacking up with someone new and you're just sitting there alone with his kids. Whatever. It sounds bad. Maybe he got a newer woman who's younger or something, since that's what Kevin Samuels like to allude to, that once a man gets to a certain status, he has to get a younger woman. Whatever. Anyway, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. See you next time. Bye.